You're listening to Health and Image, where we interview top doctors and experts on procedures and topics you want. So let's go ahead and start with you telling us a little bit about your story and what you saw Dr. Kelishadi for.
Okay, I recently saw him for a Thermiva procedure. He recommended that procedure because I was complaining of incontinence since having children, especially if I sneezed or during exercise, like doing jumping jacks or aerobic activity. Dr. Kelishadi recommended this as kind of a surgery-free way to address this issue because they just use a radio frequency to heat up the tissue inside and out to tighten everything up.
Oh, wow.
So you won't have incontinence problems.
And so what were your results?
Well, my results were great, honestly. I work with a trainer 5 days a week, so I was able to see a benefit immediately.
Yeah.
I no longer had incontinence doing burpees or jumping jacks or aerobic activity. I did see benefits sexually that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't trying to address anything there, but I happened to be getting back into a relationship with an ex, and he actually commented after.
That's great.
Which, of course, I didn't tell him I had the procedure, so it was funny that he made a comment. And honestly, my experience was so much better sexually as well. So it was a win-win, not only for the incontinence, but then sexually, which was a total surprise and not something I, was even considering I needed.
Well, that's great. That's fantastic to hear. As far as your experience with the procedure, what was it from start, from the very first moment that you talked with Dr. Kelishadi, through to the end?
It was great. I mean, Dr. Kelishadi is so easy to talk to, which is so important, especially with a procedure like this. It's not like we're discussing a tummy tuck. It's something more personal, and to discuss incontinence, or even if you're having any sexual difficulties, which this addresses, you need to feel comfortable with your doctor. And he is so good about that. He's just personable and seems so genuine to discuss these things. It makes you just feel comfortable to discuss it all. And then the procedure itself was so simple. It was done in his office, and he's gently moving a probe around the tissue, and it feels warm. There's no pain. First he does inside and then out. I didn't experience any pain, and it took less than an hour. I went back to work right after. So it's so nice because there's no discomfort or healing time, and then the results are immediate.
Wow. Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing and so easy.
And so did you have to go back for multiple treatments, or is it just kind of like one time and then you just maybe do maintenance, or?
That's true. So he did 3 treatments a month apart.
Okay.
I believe it was a month apart. And then just 1 treatment as a follow-up every year is what he recommended.
Nice.
So, which is great. I mean, to do that once a year, and it takes less than an hour and no pain, no recovery. It's fantastic.
Definitely.
And like I said, my results were immediate. I work out all the time, so it's so nice to not embarrass yourself doing burpees and things like that.
Oh, of course.
Or jumping jacks. Or died in the tight aerobic outfit.
As far as his staff, how was his staff with you?
His staff is great. I mean, I love his staff. Lindsay was great, and she's no longer there, but his entire staff is amazing. I mean, if I thought of any questions, I could text the doctor or text the staff, and they'd respond to me.
Wow.
Sometimes you don't think of everything while you're sitting there discussing it or scheduling it, and they're amazing. You could call, you could text. They handle everything. They go the extra mile to make you feel comfortable like he does, and they're all so down to earth.
Yeah.
I love that they're so accessible.
Uh-huh.
And that's Dr. Kelishadi as well. He
Right.
makes sure that he has that close relationship with his patients, which is amazing these days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so important.
Yeah.
I have one last question for you.
Sure.
I think I know the answer to this, but would you see him again, and would you recommend him to your friends?
I plan on it. I plan on seeing him, and I do recommend him to my friends. I've had more visible work done by him. Like I had a breast lift and tummy tuck done.
Oh, wow.
And I have to say, I mean, no one's going to really see the results of this. The Thermiva itself is more, I don't have to worry about sneezing in public.
Right.
And having to go change my clothes after such a thing. But he is equal parts, I'd say, artist and surgeon. I mean, with my breast lift, it was because I've been working out so much. I've lost a lot of weight, and I had triple D's to start with. And they go away once you work out so much and you diet appropriately. And there was just no more I could do in the gym to lift that or fix that. So he did that, and he's equally amazing when it's a surgical procedure as well as something like the Thermiva. So besides the personality and great staff and everything, he's good at what he does. And I work with doctors for a living. I'm in the medical field, and so I see them all the time. He's amazing, and his personality matches. So it's great.
Definitely.
It's hard to find both.
Oh, yes.
Especially in surgeons.
Yeah.